Okay, great. So I was assigned with the task of trying to find out what is conversational marketing. And since conversational marketing has not been defined as anything just yet, but people have only been defining what it's not. And here at Incept, we have conversational marketing experts. I was actually assigned with the task to go around, speak with them, and get their perspective, their personal look and take on what is conversational marketing. Since it really hasn't been defined yet, I was actually just wondering, how do you look at conversational marketing?
Conversational marketing, I would look at as something that only certain people have. I mean, it's a tool. It's a unique way of describing somebody, like maybe like the gift of gab. In other places, you may talk on the script and you see the script there, and they just they read what's there. They don't ask how your day's doing. And you don't have a conversation. It's not really personal or personable, however you may want to put it. But being a conversational marketing expert, I can take me, my personality, and throw it right in there with the script. And now they're like, hey, this guy wasn't reading from a script. He actually feels the way he feels.
Right.
I mean, because I do feel the way I feel. You
right,
know what I mean?
absolutely.
So that's what makes it that much easier.
See, that's actually a really, really good way of looking at it because you have that personalized intelligence so that you have the basis format of what we need to get out as far as the marketing, but then you give it your own personal flair and your own touch and feedback to make it conversational.
Because we're human and we're talking to humans. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to hear a robot reading a script off of a page, especially if you're doing something like blood recruiting.
Being conversational and very much keeping that kind of idea in each of the conversations you have with our donors, that little back and forth, did that change the way you think regular marketing is done, or?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you get a regular phone call from, and I'm sure a lot of us have, from, let's say, a late credit card bill or something like that, there is absolutely no compassion. There's no sympathy for anything that anyone is going through. But yet, each and every day, we show compassion and sympathy, and we're never satisfied with just a no answer. We're always digging deeper. But if someone has cancer or someone is unable to donate, we thank them for helping save lives, wish them the best, and move on to our next caller.
Being conversational opposed to just speaking back and forth, do you think having that conversational aspect of the way we approach the conversations with our donors, do you think that makes a difference from just regular inbound, outbound marketing?
On a lot of them, I think it does, because a lot of people, especially the older people, they like to have you talk to them and keep them on the line for a while, because some of them, I guess, are just lonely and they just need someone to talk to.
Oh, okay.
So it's good to carry on a conversation if you can, just to explain it a little more to them, because some of them's not sure what like double reds are.
Right.
So you take that time and you go into complete detail on how they do the double reds. Hook them to the machine, use the needle, and they take out the 2 units of blood.
Okay. I was just wondering what your approach was on conversational marketing.
What conversational marketing is to me?
Yeah, kind of in your words.
To me, it's just the difference between calling somebody just to get an appointment or a sale and actually calling them because we care and we want to talk to them. We want to have a conversation with them. We want to know what's going on in their life, and in the meantime we're going to get an appointment. But what comes first is having a conversation with that person and showing them that we actually care about them as a donor and as a person.
Well, one is being very professional to the donors,
right.
Making sure that they know that we have their focus, and making sure that they know that we feel they're really important to us and we value everything that they do.
See, and that's perfect. So, again, taking back, instead of inbound or outbound, being a conversational marketing, that conversation back and forth listening definitely tends to help out. Okay, great, and that's perfect, exactly what I was thinking. So you would definitely say being able to have the option to kind of develop a conversation with the donors, does it improve things? Or?
Yes, I think it does, and especially when you can respond to whatever they say and make sure that they know that you're focused on just them.
Conversational marketing expert, that's something that I would consider, somebody that basically in their day-to-day phone calls, they're basically leaving a good impression on the person that they're talking to. Basically, it's not just about doing your job and following your policies, but you also want to leave, people with good impressions when you're done talking to them. Basically want to have good knowledge about what you're talking about, so the person that you're speaking to understands what you're doing, and the fact that you want to leave them with a good impression no matter what the outcome of that phone call would be.
Absolutely. So, being in the sales retention aspect, opposed to blood donor recruitment, where there's a lot more freedom to personalize with the customers you speak with, being conversational, you definitely see the benefit there.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a huge difference between the retention aspect as far as when you're calling the blood banks. Just because you do have a little bit more freedom on what you can say to the customer that you're talking to. You can pretty much, they'll start side conversations with you about their personal lives or something like that. And, regardless of, the outcome of that call, you still want to leave that person with a good impression, no matter if they're, closing out an account or, whatever the case is doing. If you're helping them out to stay on with the service, it's still good to leave people with a good impression.